starting.
No. Second serve.
It's a short serve by Franco. It's a good shot.
Point. 1 serving 0.
Just scooch just a little bit. Okay.
0-1.
You go see that.
1-0. 1 serve 0.
1 serving 0 so far in game 1.
No screen. Second.
Zero serving 1 in game 1.
Skip ball. 1 serving 0. Skip ball. 2 serving 0.
2-0 as Sebastian Franco starts out with the lead here against Jake Breda Beck in game 1 of our 3rd quarterfinal of the Kitsplat. Second serve.
3 serving 0. Second serve. Four serving 0.
And Franco out to a big start here. Yeah, 4-0.
4-0.
Second serve. Skip ball. Side out. 0-4. Side out. 4 serving 0.
4-0.
Sebastian's feeling really comfortable right now. He's not using all his power. He's just touching the ball. He's feeling really comfortable.
5 serving 0.
Nice to see that finesse too out there.
Short serve. Yeah, that's the thing with this courts. When you hit it hard, the ball bounces. But if you just play with your touch game, you'll be fine. The ball won't bounce.
It's a little bit about the
6
panel
serving
wall,
0.
I guess, up in the front.
Yeah, 'cause of the
Interesting.
panel.
You see the panel in the front and then 2 cement walls, right? You said on the sides. Ooh, and a broken ball, as we would expect from Jake Bredenbeck.
And the game just started.
think these guys took a quick timeout. We'll be right back with more of this quarterfinal in just a moment. All right, we got a fresh ball, and these guys are ready to go here in our first game between
Screen
Jake
serve.
Bredenbeck and
It's a
Sebastian
screen
Franco.
serve.
Screen serve.
Score still 5-0, I believe.
Skip ball. 0 serving 6.
0-6.
0-6. We've seen some unusual starts today, as we saw in our previous quarterfinal with David Horn, Martel upsetting Horn, and now Bredenbeck down 6 in game 1.
Skip.
Boy.
Side out. 6-0.
Ball skipped.
7-0.
Yeah, you see Franco, he's just playing
0-7.
smooth. He's not using a lot of power in his shots.
No. Screen serve. Skip ball. 1 serve 7.
1 serving 7.
No. Second serve. Skip ball. 2 serving 7.
An error there from Sebastian, a skip it looks like.
Side out. 7 serving 2.
Now I know we've seen Jake wearing a knee brace for the last couple tournaments. Do you have any inside knowledge to what's going on there with his knee?
Yeah, well, it's he has more stability on his knee, but he says it's hurting. It's been hurting a little bit, but he's fine. Just waiting for precautions.
Good to hear.
Side out.
It's stuck? Okay. Oh, the wrong score?
2-7.
Here comes Bredenbeck back in the service box, 2 serving 7.
Skip ball. 3 serve 7.
The winner of this match will continue on to the semifinals tomorrow against Jaime Martel. And the winner of our next quarterfinal will move on to the semifinals against Andre Padilla. So coming up after this, we do have Alex Cardona versus Felipe Munoz. 7-3. Oh. Some acrobatics out there.
7-3 again.
7 serving 3.
Oh, that's a nice shot right there.
Big rip from Bredenbeck from deep in the court.
3-7.
Flat roll out.
4-7.
Second serve as Bredenbeck gets a couple points here. 4 serving center. 7, excuse me.
Nice touch right there. That's
Yeah,
what
you-
I'm talking about. The touch is working in this
7-4.
court.
Yeah, you mentioned that seems to be some of the strategy that Sebastian's using here against Jake. Soft touch, not all about power.
Yeah, these courts are, it's easy to touch in this courts.
4-7.
Oh,
Ooh, just past
that's a crack.
Bredenbeck.
Another side out.
4-7.
Score is still 4 serving
4-7.
7.
Short serve. Forced error by Sebastian.
4-7.
He's had a couple of them already, right there, that corner.
Five, 7.
5 serving 7 as we see the score move a little bit here in game 1. 5-7.
Great serve.
7 serving 5.
Just couldn't finish it. It was right there. It's a setup.
Ooh, nice effort there.
Side out. Five serving 7. Seven, 5. Eight serving 5.
All right, and with that, we get a little movement there from Franco. These two pretty evenly matched here so far in game 1. We've seen a couple errors from both players,
5-8.
but
Just getting started.
yeah.
See, now they're turning it up.
Eight, 5. Five, 8. Eight, 5. Nine, 5. Ten, 5. 5-10.
It's got to be
Timeout.
interesting playing against one of your friends. I know
Yeah.
I know this happens a lot on the WRT because a lot of people are friends on and off the court, but these two, I think, are just getting started here in game one. We'll be right back with more from Franco and Bredenbeck in just a few moments. And we're back
Time in.
live here of our quarterfinal between Jake Bredenbeck and Sebastian Franco. I'm Laura McCormick with the WRT, and we also have WRT pro Nikolai Miramontes here with us on the microphone. Nikolai, you
5-10.
played Sebastian earlier today in a really intense tiebreaker. Tell us a little bit about how Sebastian's playing this weekend.
He's playing pretty good. He had me all around with his passes. Yeah, and that tiebreaker, I was out. I was too tired already, but still managed to get lose 11-10, but
Yeah, that was a really intense tiebreaker.
Yeah.
You were diving all over the floor.
I don't even know how I managed to come back and almost win, but
Yeah, now we've seen a much different game here from Sebastian.
Yeah,
You were saying he's developed a softer touch against Bredenbeck, which seems to be working for him as he's up now.
yeah, it looks
in game one.
it's working.
7 serves 10.
Yeah, probably if Sebastian does the same thing using his passes more, those
Side out.
passes, it's what I'm talking about, he'll be better match for
10
him.
serving 7.
And the winner of this match will continue on to the semifinals tomorrow, starting at 12 noon Pacific time against Jaime Martel.
Ooh.
Oh,
Side out. 7-10.
Really unforced error right there.
10-7.
Yeah, but you put yourself in a bad spot. He didn't hit it past himself either. You put yourself out of position. I'm not giving it to you.
I don't know. He's asking for a replay,
10-7.
but I didn't see anything right there.
yeah, he held his hand up there in the middle of the
did.
play, but seemed to go his way here. Side out and side
Side
out.
out.
No change here.
7 serving 10.
Kind of like a pretty even-tempered match so far as well.
Yeah.
Point.
Between
shot
the
there
legs
by
there
Jake.
from
Yep.
Bredenbeck for a point.
8-10. Point.
2 in a row for
9-10.
Bredenbeck, within one now of tying it up in game one.
Skip ball.
Ooh, skip.
And just like that, it's tied 10-10 in game one. Looks like these guys are going to take a break as things heat up. We're going to be right back after a word from our sponsors. And we're back live in our quarterfinal match between Jake Bredenbeck and Sebastian Franco, where it's all tied up now 10-10. This is game one. Coming up right after this, we have another quarterfinal where we have Alex Cardona versus Felipe Munoz. So don't go anywhere. There is more racquetball coming up here this evening. And we'll be back again tomorrow with the
10-10.
semifinals of the 2015 Kitsplat starting at noon tomorrow. Oh,
And a
getting
hinder
a
right
little
there.
jammed up there.
Yeah.
10-10.
Just a replay.
Point.
And a point for Jake.
It's
11-10.
always interesting to see when Bredenbeck really starts to get that swagger and that confidence.
Yeah.
Skip.
Ooh.
Maybe I jinxed him there as he skips it. And here's
10-11.
Sebastian Franco now stepping back into the service box. It is interesting to see the momentum pick up here a little bit in game one.
Point.
And it's tied again, 11-11. Bredenbeck shares an exchange here with our referee, who is David Bobby Horn. Played the previous match against Jaime Martel. And the winner of this quarterfinal goes on to play Jaime tomorrow at 12. Looks like they'll serve that one again.
Side out.
Things are hitting up right there.
11-11.
Jake just looked like he had really great coverage there, and he's firing off the serve right away, trying to keep the momentum on his side.
Oh, yeah.
Point.
Bredenbeck
12 serves
in
11.
the lead again here in game one.
Skip off. 13-11.
Well, just like that, things have turned around here in game one.
Side out. 11-13.
Looks like they're going to replay that.
11-13. No. Side out.
Good shot there.
13-11.
Sebastian slowing down Jake as Jake quick to fire off that serve.
Side out. 13-11. No.
Whoa.
Skip.
That's a big skip.
12-13.
Now Franco within one of tying it up. 12 serving 13.
No. Second serve. Short.
Set up. And
Side
a
out.
pinch roll out by Jake.
13-12.
Jake's been stuck at 13 for a couple rallies here. See what he can do.
Side out. 12-13. Thirteen serving 12. No. Second serve.
Three walls right there. Second serve. Ah, vamos. That's a point for me. I didn't see anything right there.
like ref's going to stay that way too, despite Sebastian's efforts. And it's game point for Bredenbeck. Short serve.
Warning. Warning.
And the ref issues a warning to Franco.
Skip off.
And a skip from Bredenbeck on game point. See if Sebastian can take some of that frustration and turn it into an advantage for him here. See, he looks like he's cooling off as he steps into the service box.
Oh, nice shot right there. That's all you need.
This is Bredenbeck's second game point opportunity. Sebastian slowing him down, holding his racket up as Jake wants to take control of this last point here. Fire off that serve. Now it's got to be frustrating as a player. You've had a couple game point opportunities.
Yeah, it is.
If
I
you're
mean, it's the most difficult point. Last one.
13-14.
Yeah, it is.
Creeping up.
You're just trying to think what you could do, what could work, and yeah, you just take more time to make that last point.
Side out.
Yeah, especially when you can side out, then you have to refocus now on game point.
Now he's
like no pressure.
concentrating on the serve. What serve am I going to serve him?
Going with the lob serve.
Replay.
We'll replay that.
14-13.
All right, game point for Jake Bredenbeck.
Hold on, replay.
Got
And the
the
ref's
ball,
calling a replay, and he
14-13.
why would he call that?
yeah, Jake was on his way. The ball was bouncing towards Jake, and Sebastian got it. Yeah, it was just right there.
Looks like they're going to wipe down the court. These guys are working it out there in game one. And coming up after this, we have our last quarterfinal of the evening between Alex Cardona and Felipe Munoz. And of course, we'll be back tomorrow live from the Kitsplat Tennis and Athletic Center here in Bremerton, Washington for the semifinals starting at 12 p.m. Our first semifinal we know will feature Jaime Martel and the winner of this match. And our second semifinal will be Andre Padilla versus the winner of the Munoz-Cardona quarterfinal coming up right after this. There's game point for Jake Bredenbeck.
That's the time when you hope for an ace.
Yeah. Just end it.
Oh, he was looking for avoidable there, but it's just a replay.
This is tough. There's been about 3 replays so far on Jake's third game point here.
And all in favor of Jake.
Yeah. Let's see if Sebastian can contain some of his frustration. He is discussing it, I would say, with the referee. Bobby Horn is our ref for this match. Sebastian continuously slowing down Bredenbeck there on the serve.
Oh,
Game one, Jake.
And with that, Bredenbeck wins game one 15-13. We'll be right back with more between these two right after this.
Gearbox, bitch.
And we're back live here at the 2015 Kitsplat Slap in Game 2 of our third quarterfinal of the day between Jake Bredenbeck and Sebastian Franco. I'm Laura McCormick with the WRT, and we switched up our commentary and brought in Andre Parilla. Welcome, Andre.
Hi, Laura. How are you?
0-0.
Great.
I'm excited to see this second game. Should be a good one.
Yeah, it's been a really interesting game so far. We
1-0.
have Bredenbeck winning game 1 15-13.
Nice pinch by Jake.
2-0.
I was watching the first game, and Jake was pinching a lot. And he was down in the first game, and that's how he got back.
Yeah, he had quite a comeback there. He's starting out pretty strong here in game 2.
Good splat shot.
0-2.
From Sebastian.
One, two.
And the first point for Franco here in game 2.
Oh.
Tough rally here so far in game 2.
That was lucky for Sebastian.
2-2.
He's serving really well.
Yeah, we've seen a big mix-up in his serves too.
Yeah.
Side out.
Skip
2-2.
ball by Sebastian. When Jake shots the ball as hard as that, and the ball is coming to your body, it's hard to hit down.
Side out.
Good pinch by Sebastian.
2-2.
Yeah, that looks like a pretty big setup there for Sebastian,
Yeah,
able to
smart shot.
capitalize.
No.
Short serve.
Second.
Nope.
I'm going to give that to
Replay.
replay. 2-2.
Could be unavoidable,
Maybe a
but
chance at it.
Jake didn't ask for. So
If he makes a play out, he's going to
So
run
it'll
into you.
be a replay.
nice gets.
Hold on.
Yeah, some
Replay.
interesting hits there too.
Yeah,
2-2.
kind of weird rally.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a replay.
they're gonna replay that one.
Skip ball.
Skip ball by Jake. Score is
3-2.
3-2.
3-2. Skip.
Another skip
Another
ball
skip.
from Jake.
And
4-2.
another point for Franco.
Good shot.
Ooh.
Good shot.
Yeah, there's really nothing you can do about that.
5-2.
Bit of momentum switch here as Sebastian Franco takes the lead. 5-2 in game 2.
Side out.
Oh, what a good reverse pinch from Jake.
2-5. Skip ball.
Good serve by Jake and a skip from Sebastian.
No, hold on. I called screen before it even passed.
I know those serves look
really early.
like easy to hit,
Second serve.
but Jake hits the ball really hard, so maybe it looks easier than it is.
You've been on the receiving end of some of those serves,
yeah.
right?
Skip ball.
Skip ball.
Ball skip.
There's the point for Jake.
Yeah, that's what I called. 4-5.
2 on the road.
No.
Short
Second
serve.
Skip.
Oh,
Oh, big skip.
5-5.
gonna tie it up 5-5. Couple skips there from Sebastian.
Two bounces.
Yeah, I saw two as well. Another point for Bredenbeck, and he's back in the lead in game 2. We've seen a lot of that shifting. We saw that in game 1. These two pretty evenly matched. We've mentioned they are friends on and off the court,
Yeah.
so it is interesting sometimes when you watch friends play. It's sometimes can be pretty tense out there.
Yeah, it is. And they are roommates.
That's
Yeah,
right.
This weekend they are roommates.
Side out.
Nice pinch.
5-6.
And the winner of this match will continue on to the semis tomorrow against Jaime Martel.
Replay.
Oh. Good serve.
5-6
But-
again.
Jake hits Sebastian, so it's going to be a replay. Oh, good pinch.
Side out.
Kind of caught Sebastian off guard there.
6 serving 5.
Did you see the hat that Jake has? It's one of the new Gearbox models.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
really great. You guys can get those at gearboxrb.com, of course.
Nope. Nope.
Asking for a replay. He couldn't see the ball, but the ref didn't give it to him.
Yeah. From that face, it seems like he didn't get what he wanted.
Yeah. Oh, good serve.
No,
Two
that's
bounces.
2 bounces.
Yeah, the ref called 2 bounces. Good call. It's 8-5.
All right,
Looks like
yeah.
Jake is gonna take this in 2 games.
And Sebastian's going to call a timeout, see if he can slow this down here and regain some momentum. We'll be right back with more of game 2 right after this. And we're back live from the Kitsplat Tennis and Athletics Center
9-5.
here in Bremerton, Washington for the Kitsplat Splat. And Jake Bredenbeck is in the lead here in game 2. I'm Laura McCormick with the WRT, and joining me on the mic is semifinalist Andre Priya. Welcome, Andre.
Good get by Sebastian.
Between the legs from Jake.
Oh, good cross-court shot. These guys are going for the down the lines and pinch, but not a lot of cross-courts. And looks that it worked for Jake.
9-5. Yep.
Oh, he called an avoidable. I think he's right.
10-5.
But it's a hard call. Oh, big skip.
5 serving 10.
Here's Sebastian's opportunity to turn things around 1 point at a time. I know he's getting a little frustrated out there with some of the calls, so we'll see if he can channel that into his serve.
Good serve.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
what a great pinch.
10
Yeah,
serves
like I
5.
said, these guys are pinching a lot and going for the line, but they gotta do some cross-court shots because both of them are on the front of the court. So the cross-court makes you go to the back. That should be unavoidable, I think.
Because of the
Yeah,
contact Jake
yeah.
couldn't properly set up.
Yeah, the ball was coming from the back wall, and it was a setup for Jake. And Sebastian was there just to make him feel uncomfortable.
Right. That was a pretty interesting viewpoint
6-10.
too, as we saw how Jake avoided that.
Oh, what a serve.
Ooh,
Good shot.
2 in a row
7-10.
for Sebastian.
7-10. Things are getting tied.
10-7.
Good cross court. That's what I was talking about.
Way to switch it up there and force them into the back of the
Yeah.
court.
Good pinch. It's 11-7.
11-7.
And pretty tense out there.
Yeah.
Let's see, see how this friendship continues after this match.
Sebastian must do something now, because otherwise it's going to be too late.
Looks like a broken string
Strings.
there for Bredenbeck. I guess that means they would replay that point.
No, it's just an equipment timeout, and what happens
So
is
side out for Franco. Whatever
yeah,
happens,
yeah.
happens with that. Well, for those of you watching at home, don't forget you can watch all of our past WRT events on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/World Racquetball. And of course, follow along with all the WRT pros on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at World R-Ball Tour. And of course, we have more racquetball coming up after this. We'll find out who Andre Padilla faces in the semifinals tomorrow with our last quarterfinal between Alex Cardona and Felipe Munoz. The winner.
It should be a good one too, because
Yeah.
Felipe is always make the top guys be in trouble. So
Yeah, he puts the pressure on the
7-11.
on the top players. It'll be interesting to see how Cardona handles that here in our next match. And the winner of Bredenbeck and Franco will continue to the semis tomorrow against Jaime Martel, who
Skip
upset
ball.
David Horn earlier.
8-11.
There's a point for Franco.
Oh, that was a lot.
9-11.
No, it's a point.
Unlucky, you say? Here's Franco turning it up.
Franco just wanted the ball to get to the back wall, but in the way the ball hit Bredenbeck. Good pass.
Side out. 11 serves 9.
There's something intimidating about Bredenbeck, though, when he walks up to the service box like that. So much determination.
Oh, what a
Ooh.
serve.
12-9.
And actually, his serve is not as fast as usually because these courts are kind of slow. Yeah, sometimes you feel like the ball's dead.
Now, why would you say the court's slow? I know Nikolai
Serve.
Miramontes was talking about how the front is panel and the sides are cement. Is that what makes it slow, you think?
I think because we're in the ocean level, that's why.
So a bit of the altitude kind of affecting us. And a broken ball. Second of the match, as you might expect with Bredenbeck hitting out there. Yeah, and of course we are playing in colder conditions. You know, I think we become accustomed to playing in that humidity and the warmth. We've been traveling through Mexico, and we were in Florida and Atlanta, and up here in Seattle,
it's really cold.
A bit different, yeah. It's definitely cold. You almost forget, you know, I live in California. I know you live in Mexico, down in San Luis, and kind of get accustomed to that warmth.
Yeah, sometimes in Mexico it gets cold, but not as cold as here. It's just frozen.
You can see your breath, so certainly cold. I know they were predicting snow for Sunday, so I'm sure we're hoping as we head out on the Gearbox bus that we don't hit any of that snow on our way back down to California. These guys breaking in the ball. Ready to continue here at this quarterfinal.
12-9.
Score is 12-9.
Yeah, 12-9.
Oh, what a perfect
13-9.
pinch. Doesn't matter where your opponent is, if you shot a pinch like that, doesn't matter.
Oh, short serve. Short.
Ref call short serve.
Oh, skip ball.
14-9.
14-9, match point, first match point.
These two, Jake, Sebastian slowing down Jake. And a bit of a stare down there.
Oh, and another skip, and that's match. Jake is the semi-finalist, and he's gonna face up
Jaime Martel.
Yeah, Jaime Martel.
That
Should
match
be a
will
good one.
Yeah, a good one tomorrow starting at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And coming up next is our last quarterfinal here of the Kitsplat between Felipe Munoz and Alex Cardona. So don't go anywhere. We have lots more racquetball to come. Thank you, Andre Padilla, for joining me. And
Thanks for
we'll
inviting
see
me.
you tomorrow in the semifinal. Best of luck.
Thanks.
All right, we'll be right back with more from the Kitsplat.